Hello, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the City Transformer press conference, the company that reshapes the future of urban mobility. My name is Udi Meridor. I'm co-founder, COO, and strategy in the company. Together with me is Dr. Lior Bakshi, our vice president of production. Now, some of you might have met us last year during the IAA in Munich when we first revealed our vehicle. Since then, we've been through a lot. We've been through discussions with different municipalities in Europe. We went through EU roadshows, European roadshows in Berlin, in Munich, in Paris, as well as in mid-sized cities. And we initiated our way through industrialization. So all of this has been done, but I can say also with a little bit of pride that we've won a few awards during this year. It started with the German Innovation Award, continued with the ABC Mobility Award in Germany, followed by the Core 77 Design Award in the US. Last month, it was Shift Mobility at the IFA Berlin, and eventually the European Product Design Award. A lot have been done in this last year, but actually, the reason that we are here is liberté. Liberté, ladies and gentlemen, is our raison d'être. That's the reason that we exist. We exist in order to liberate cities, from cars, from the conquest of cars. And I think that there is no better example than Paris. The City of Light has been occupied by cars. Actually, if we may say, it's the most congested megacities in Europe and North America combined together. So, if City, Ile-de-France, is a place and home for the metropolis of Paris, of 12 million people, so it's also a home for 15 million car trips each day during the working weeks. 15 million. That's a huge amount of driving. And if we take up to 70% of these are being conducted by a single passenger, which means 10 million car trips being conducted just by a single passenger. Of course, it's a huge waste. It's a huge waste of space, of time, and of well-being. And it shouldn't be like this. I mean, if a typical French car more or less takes up an area of 8 square meters, then I can say with confidence that during some hours of the day, vehicles in Paris, and especially cars, takes up 30 million square meters. 30 million square meters, it's almost 1/3 of the size of inner Paris. And that's too much. City actually belongs to people, sidewalks, parks, and restaurants. Not to big cars, not to huge highways, and not to never-ending parking lots. Fortunately, more and more leaders understand this. We can take, for example, Madame Anne Hidalgo. Madame Anne Hidalgo leads one of the most visionary mobility plans in Europe, actually, to take the inner Paris circle and make it micro-mobility and public transportation hub by 2026. Now, this is a vision, a challenging vision. There are still yet problems to come, mainly because of elderly, disabled, and parents for young children cannot always join the party and celebrate with this two-wheelers solution. Of course, there are people also that are conscious and are afraid about weather protection or safety. So we have the vision and the challenging vision from one side. We have, from the other side, the reality, and in between, there's a call for a new category. The category is called mini-mobility. And I think that we don't have to talk about it too much. You just take a look over here and you see mini-mobility is rising. McKinsey reported lately that mini-mobility might be the next big thing in urban mobility. And City Transformer, ladies and gentlemen, is just the right car at the right place to be the best mini-mobility solution. So what's so unique about City Transformer? First of all, it's the adaptive system. City Transformer is the first car in the world that is adaptive to its nature, to the people that drive in, and to the city. When you need it, it's wide. You can take up a lane, feel confidence, drive faster up to the suburbs. And when you need it, and get in the middle of the city, in the inner circle, you just narrow it to 1 meter. 1 meter is actually as narrow as a motorcycle. And that's really, really amazing. Now, the area that it occupies actually in the city is 2.5 meters. 2.5 meters is 1/4 of the size of a sedan and just 1/2 of a Smart for two. And that's really small. Now, if we talk about it, and we take it just for comparison, you still have the safety, comfort, and performance all in a very, very small shape of a city transformer. But it's not all about the adaptivity. It's also about being the safest in its category. And it's also about being the vehicle that is ready to share. Eventually, if you want to create impact in cities, you need to share the vehicle. So this vehicle is ready to share. We thought about it. We are thinking about it while planning the vehicle, both hardware and software, controlling the vehicle, taking care of fleets and their cost, and at the same time, the user experience of users and the way that you seamlessly share the vehicle, all is within this vehicle. And that's amazing. Now, let's take a look for a minute and think about the 30 million square meters that we just talked about. So let's envision another future. And in this future, we have only city transformer driving or city-side vehicle inside Paris. If you do this, you can actually save the city 20 million square meters. 20 million square meters is actually 87 times the Luxembourg Gardens or 2.5 times Bois de Boulogne. That's a huge, huge, huge area. So that's, ladies and gentlemen, city transformer. And if we even take 5 to 10% out of this, we can still create green areas, decrease pollution, and win back time. So this is our raison d'être. That's the reason that we are here. We are here to free our cities from big cars. And with this, I would like to hand it out to Dr. Lior.
Thank you, Udi. So as Udi shared with you and you saw just a few minutes ago, I want to emphasize the width of our city transformer, which is in a city mode, as you see it here, only 1 meter. It's a small footprint of a motorcycle. While you're driving in the city up to 45 kilometers per hour, you can have the maneuver and the size for parking ideal with small footprint. Born to share, allowing us to share it and reduce using space, parking space in the city. While if you need to go to the suburbs, you need to expand because you need to go on highway, ring roads, and then you can expand the vehicle up to 1.4 meter wide. Your dynamic stability increases, allowing you smooth driving, go-kart feeling, but safe enough to go to your home in the suburbs. And when you reach the suburbs, vehicle autonomously will fold itself when you get to your destination back to 1 meter in order to park it as a motorcycle. So City Transformer today is under the process of industrialization, and we are aiming to provide our customers our first vehicles by the last quarter of 2024. And if you want to join the future, I think Udi has a very interesting proposal for you.
I'm thrilled actually to say that for the first time we are offering and starting an official pre-order campaign. This pre-order campaign is reserved your limited first edition of City One with a limited time offer, and the limited time offer is because the price is only 12,500 euros, and this price will probably rise in the coming weeks up to 16,000 euro. So it's only 150 euro refundable deposit, but you can really join the future and actually free your city, and that's the most important thing. Feel free, of course, to scan over here afterwards. And now to something different. If we talked about zooming out to cities, so in the last year, we've been zooming out to cities. We talked to municipalities, we talked to stakeholders, we talked to different kind of fleets inside cities, all of them that want to create a better reality in the cities, less cars, more people inside the cities. So talking about this, we talked about shared fleets of City Transformer, about personal use of City Transformer. And I would like to use this stage, ladies and gentlemen, to call you all. If you are fleets, municipalities, or stakeholders inside cities that haven't reached us so far to talk and still want to reshape your city around the future, sustainable future of cities, come and join us and come and talk to us.